Trust through blockchain. A pig's tale. This is Gilby. Gilby arrived in San Jose, California after a long journey, and everything seemed great. But it turns out there was an E. coli outbreak on a farm in Idaho, and her new friend Farmer Joe is scared she may have E. coli too. Now, Gilby knows she does not have E. coli because she's from a farm in Wisconsin. But how can she prove that to Farmer Joe and avoid getting kicked off the farm, or worse? The answer is blockchain. Blockchain is a record-keeping system built on a digital network. Transactions are recorded chronologically and publicly. Instead of one centralized company owning the history, information is distributed. You've probably heard of Bitcoin, a cryptocurrency built with blockchain. With Bitcoin, there's no central bank. All cash transactions happen directly from person to person with no middleman. Some key elements of blockchain are, number 1, immutability. The history is permanent and can't be tampered with. Number 2, transparency. Everyone in the network has visibility. And number 3, consensus. Unanimous trust is formed, and any dissenting minority voices are kicked off. As transactions come in, they're recorded in ledgers. When the transaction is approved by the network, it's put into a block. These blocks are sealed with cryptography so that no one can tamper with them. All these blocks together create an immutable chain, hence the term blockchain. So, what does all this mean for Gilby? She seems pretty trustworthy, but how can we be sure, and how can Farmer Joe really know the truth? Well, the good news is that blockchain is especially useful for monitoring the movement of goods like pork. Because every computer in the network keeps a copy of each transaction, it grants instant access to a product's origin and who handled it every step of the way. So, because Gilby has been tracked on the blockchain, everyone can see exactly where she's been and when. And best of all, they can trust that this information is all correct. Thanks to blockchain, Farmer Joe can quickly take a look at Gilby's history and prove that she's indeed from Wisconsin, nowhere near the outbreak. He can rest easy at night and trust she's a happy, healthy, and E. coli-free pig. Hooray! Gilby here is based on a true story. Today, IBM is using blockchain to track pork products coming out of China. They expect this will result in a 30% drop in food waste alone. Today, people are dreaming up all kinds of ways that blockchain could add trust and transparency to our modern lives. It can be used to let neighbors buy solar energy from each other without having to deal with a power company. And you may someday in the future never have to worry about your identity being stolen if it's protected with blockchain. And democratic voting can take place without the possibility of voter fraud. All this thanks to blockchain, and it's just the beginning. Experts say blockchain's development today is at the level of the internet's development in the 1990s. So join Gilby and get excited about all the ways that blockchain could change our world.